Who wore the best inaugural gowns in U.S. history? Can you guess the top three? Let's start with number 10, Laura Bush. Laura Bush's inaugural gown for the 2005 inauguration of President George W. Bush was a masterpiece of modern elegance and sophistication. Designed by Oscar de la Renta, the gown was a vibrant ice blue creation made of satin with a sleek silhouette. The gown featured a V neckline and long sleeves accented with delicate silver embroidery and crystal beading. The intricate details added a touch of sparkle and luxury, enhancing the gown's refined and regal appearance. Laura Bush's choice of ice blue was both serene and striking, symbolizing serenity and confidence. The gown was tailored to perfection, reflecting her poised and polished demeanor. Laura Bush's 2005 inaugural gown was widely praised for its exquisite craftsmanship and timeless beauty. Number 9, Rosalind Carter. Rosalind Carter's inaugural gown for the 1977 inauguration of President Jimmy Carter was a reflection of her understated elegance and practical approach to fashion. This ethereal gown was made of pale blue chiffon, exuding a soft and graceful aura. Its modest design featured a high neckline and long sleeves, adhering to the fashion norms of the time. Interestingly, Rosalind chose to wear the same gown she had worn 6 years earlier at the Governor's Ball in Georgia, showcasing her frugality and appreciation for timeless pieces. The dress was embellished with delicate beading and embroidery, adding a touch of subtle glamour to the ensemble. Rosalind's choice of pale blue symbolized tranquility and calm, aligning with the Carter administration's focus on humility and approachability. Her decision to reuse the gown was widely admired for its practicality and thoughtful message during a period of economic concern. Number 8, Nancy Reagan. Nancy Reagan's inaugural gown for the 1985 inauguration of President Ronald Reagan was a dazzling creation by designer James Galanos. It was reported to cost a whopping $64,000. James Galanos, an American fashion designer, adorned the gown with intricate beadwork and sequins, adding a touch of sparkling glamour. The fitted silhouette flared into a soft, flowing skirt, emphasizing both grace and sophistication. The gown's luxurious elegance highlighted her sophisticated approach to fashion, focusing on beauty and high quality. Nancy Reagan's choice of white symbolized purity and timeless elegance, perfectly complementing her poised demeanor. Her 1985 inaugural gown remains one of the most iconic in history, reflecting her impeccable style and the luxurious fashion of the 1980s. Number 7, Edith Wilson. Edith Wilson, the second wife of President Woodrow Wilson, wore a dramatic and elegant black velvet gown for the 1915 inauguration. The gown, designed by a then unknown designer, was made of elegant black velvet, embodying sophistication and understated luxury. Its modest design featured a high neckline and short sleeves, adhering to the conservative fashion norms of the time. The gown's simplicity was its charm, with the rich velvet fabric providing a sense of depth and opulence. Subtle embellishments such as delicate embroidery and beadwork added a touch of sparkle without overpowering the gown's classic lines. It was adorned with an 8-foot sequin train which added drama to this 1915 one-of-a-kind piece of art. Edith Wilson's choice of black was unconventional for an inaugural gown but symbolized her distinctive style and confident presence. Number 6, Helen Taft. Helen Taft's inaugural gown for the 1909 inauguration of President William Howard Taft was a striking example of early 20th century elegance and sophistication. Designed by Frances Smith, the gown was made of luxurious ivory silk chiffon, exuding an air of timeless beauty. The gown featured intricate floral embroidery and delicate lace, showcasing exquisite craftsmanship. The high neckline and long sleeves were typical of the Edwardian era, reflecting the modesty and refinement expected of women in high society at the time. The dress was adorned with seed pearls, adding a touch of subtle sparkle and enhancing the gown's overall opulence. The gown's flowing silhouette allowed for ease of movement, demonstrating a practical elegance that Helen Taft favored. Number 5. Betty Ford. Betty Ford's inaugural gown for the 1974 inauguration of President Gerald Ford was a testament to her sophisticated and modern style. Designed by Frankie Welch, the gown was a pale green chiffon creation that exuded understated elegance. The high neckline and long sleeves added a touch of modesty, while the soft, flowing fabric provided a graceful silhouette. The gown's simplicity was complemented by subtle embellishments, including delicate beadwork that added a hint of sparkle without overwhelming the design. Betty Ford's choice of a pastel color was both refreshing and flattering, setting her apart in a sea of more traditional inaugural colors. Her gown reflected the evolving fashion trends of the mid-1970s, embracing a more relaxed and natural aesthetic. Number 4. Jacqueline Kennedy. Jacqueline Kennedy's inaugural gown for the 1961 inauguration of President John F. Kennedy was a timeless example of elegance and sophistication. It featured a sleek, columnar silhouette that highlighted her graceful figure with a slight A-line skirt for added movement, and finished off with timeless elbow-length white gloves for added sophistication. The gown was adorned with a subtle embroidered bodice and a matching cape, adding a touch of regal charm. This design was based on actual sketches made by Jackie. It was brought to life through her collaboration with Ethel Frankow, the head of the custom salon at Bergdorf Goodman. Jackie's choice of silk ivory conveyed purity and classic beauty, perfectly complementing her poised demeanor. The understated design emphasized her natural elegance without overshadowing her presence. Number 3. Pat Nixon. Pat Nixon's inaugural gown for the 1969 inauguration of President Richard Nixon was a striking and elegant creation by designer Karen Stark for Harvey Barron. The gown was crafted from luxurious gold silk satin, exuding a sense of opulence and grandeur appropriate for the occasion. It was adorned with intricate Austrian crystals, which added a touch of sparkle and sophistication to the ensemble. The design featured a simple yet classic silhouette, emphasizing Pat Nixon's refined and poised style. A matching embroidered coat complemented the gown, providing additional warmth and a cohesive look. The gown's color choice of gold symbolized optimism and stability during a time of social and political change in the late 1960s. Number 2. Mamie Eisenhower. Mamie Eisenhower's inaugural gown for the 1953 inauguration of President Dwight D. Eisenhower was a reflection of 1950s glamour and femininity. Designed by New York-based designer Nettie Rosenstein, the gown was crafted from blush pink peau de soie, exuding a soft and elegant charm. The gown featured a full skirt and a fitted bodice, adorned with over 2,000 rhinestones, pearls, and sequins, adding a dazzling sparkle. The gown was complemented by matching opera-length gloves and a clutch, completing the sophisticated ensemble. Mamie Eisenhower's gown was widely admired for its intricate detailing and classic silhouette, capturing the essence of the era's fashion. It remains an iconic piece of inaugural history, showcasing her impeccable style and the elegance she brought to her role as First Lady. She has proven herself to be a style icon of her time when she chose to wear another creation of Nettie Rosenstein. The show-stopping citron off-shoulder lace and taffeta gown was embroidered with pearls, crystal drops, and translucent topaz beadwork during President Eisenhower's second inauguration in 1957. And number 1, Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's inaugural gown for the 1993 inauguration of President Bill Clinton was a notable fashion statement that reflected both royalty and modernity. Designed by Sarah Phillips, the long-sleeved gown was a regal violet high neckline lace dress with intricate beadwork, creating a sharp yet feminine look. The bodice of the gown was heavily beaded, adding a touch of glamour and sparkle, while the lace overlay provided a delicate and feminine touch. Sarah Phillips was relatively an unknown designer at the time, but the gown's success brought significant attention to her work. During the second inauguration of President Bill Clinton in 1997, Hillary Clinton didn't disappoint by wearing an Oscar de la Renta creation. This 1997 inaugural gown was a stunning gold lace dress. The gown featured a high neckline and long sleeves, emphasizing elegance and sophistication. Intricate gold embroidery and beading added a touch of glamour, making the gown sparkle under the lights. The fitted silhouette highlighted her svelte figure, while the rich gold color symbolized both opulence and warmth. These gowns cemented Hillary Clinton's status as a fashion icon, showcasing her refined taste and her ability to make bold yet elegant fashion choices. What other iconic outfits worn by First Ladies do you think deserve more recognition? Which inaugural gown surprised you the most and why? Share your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.